Hey, what's up, Terrell? Not much. I got your text. I just did not have a chance to watch anything this week, but I did get it. Thank you. It's been a very busy week. Hey, what's up, Raccoon? Alright, I had a chance to fill these in yesterday. I filmed it, I just got to post the video. But they're all solid now, so we're ready to go on that. The only one that had an issue was this one, because of the way this key was. I had a lot of overspray, but I had to sand some of this down anyway. But I did chop off the boot, so we're going to rebuild the calf muscles now. But we're getting closer, almost getting ready for custom stuff. But still got a little bit more to go. This one filled in perfect. I didn't have an issue with this one at all. A little bit of an overfill, but I stopped it just in time. No seeping or anything. And then this one, same thing. This one was pretty good. A little bit of a drips I had, but other than that. And then over here, I dripped a little bit underneath here, or I was leaking, one or the other. I don't remember. But it's a good thing I did put a rod in this leg. Because when I was chopping this up, if I didn't have a rod in there, this could probably have popped off. But they're simplifying it again. I thought they already made it simple. Because I remember when I started playing, you had to click all those damn buttons. And then everybody started making custom UIs. And then I got kicked out of one guild because I refused to put the UI in. Well, they made the game so, at least when I was playing, they made it so numbers heavy that, like, everybody was so, you know, you gotta click the spell at the right time. It's gotta be in this specific order. You have to do this. And you had to have the UI to let you know when to click it, you know. And it just got away from being a fun game. It just became so technical. But that's what the whole UIs were for like top DPS. But yeah, I could see. I guess they're probably losing a lot of players, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't play anymore. I would figure that generation of people are like moving on from it. So what, like our generation was kind of more into like the EverQuest, City of Heroes, start of World of Warcraft. Then a lot of that generation is kind of moving on, I would think. I don't know many people that play it anymore. That's the thing. A lot of the people that I used to play with kind of, they don't mess around with it. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's a lot of casuals now, probably. Because I know, like, my younger cousins, the younger generation, don't have the patience of grinding stuff out, so... I mean, being a casual player, do you at least still enjoy it? I mean, as long as you still enjoy it, that's all that counts. Oh yeah, watching dots and stuff, that's kind of a pain in the ass. I know when I was playing, they had to... When I sort of stopped playing, I think around 2009, 10, is when they tried to make the healers more entertaining to play, because nobody had healers when I was like kind of playing at the time. Because people got bored of just sitting there clicking heals all day long. So I think they started giving healers a little bit more life to the characters. Yeah, endgame's at least, yeah, endgame is kind of stupid, because you get to the endgame, you get all your gear, and then another expansion comes, and then right away, everything's obsolete. So, exploration is probably more fun than anything. Holiday events were fun. They were fun. I liked those back in the day too. You'd always get some cool little toys out of it. Yeah, that's my brother used to do that too. When he was playing, he used to love going to the old contents and just running through the old dungeons, one-shotting stuff and just collecting junk. I used to do that too. I forgot that zone. It was kind of like a swampy wooden zone. I forgot the expansion. I used to love to run through those. I personally, when I played, I used to like to go into zones I was by myself. I used to like to go into the zones, like, even if it was just grinding out EXP, and even if it was like a little bit of a higher level or lower level zone, I used to like to find a corner and just farm, because a lot of people used to just like to go to the best leveling spot, get the best stuff. I would just like to be by myself, even if it wasn't the best EXP stuff. Not Stranglehorn's Foul, and not Crater. Oh man, I forgot the name of the zone. I forgot. Oh man, it's been such a while. It was... I forgot the level of the zone, but there was no water. Like, it would just kind of like... Damn, Wetlands? Maybe that was it? I'm not sure. I'd have to... I know it... I think it came with Lich King expansion, maybe? Or maybe before that expansion? Let me see if I can look online. I know it wasn't a... It wasn't a Horde or Ally zone. It was like let me look. Hold on. I don't know why, but I used to love to be in that zone, even though I was a higher level than it. Let me see. Let me see. Wetlands. Let me see. Like Blizzard. No, it wasn't wetlands. It was I think it was a newer zone than wetlands. Let's see. See, now you got me, Ungrow Crater. No, I used to go in Ungrow Crater a lot, but that wasn't it either. I think it was a newer zone than that. Let me see, what zones, what do we got here? That maybe that was it? Oh, let's see. Trolazar Basin, let me see. No, it wasn't that. Let me see. Let me look at it could have been. It could have been the Panda expansion too. I don't know. Zangomarsh? That might be it. Let me see. Maybe that was it. Let's see. Oh, it's been such a while. Yeah, Zangomarsh. That's it. Yeah, I was in that one a lot. Yeah, that's the one I recognize. Yep. That has a couple raid zones in there, right? Yeah, I remember because of the mushroom stuff. Yeah, that one I spent a lot of time in. That's the one. I don't know why, I just like that zone. And I think I out-leveled it, but I used to go back to it though. I think that zone kind of just appealed to me. Just the way it looked. And I used to love to go back to that Horde zone, but it was the Knights. It was the Alliance Knights. Like if you were on Horde when you first started, you would go and raid that first zone. Was it? It wasn't Shadowkeep, was it? No, it wasn't Shadowkeep. It was the. It's not a big zone. It was definitely that expansion though. Definitely that expansion. I remember Zangomarsh and stuff around there. But I used to love. What the hell were those knights? Those knights, they had the red, they had like gold armor, but they had the red tarps on their body. It was the Horde would go after them in the beginning when you first started as a Horde player. You would go into that castle. Scarlet, yeah, Scarlet Crusaders. I loved that zone. I loved that whole theme when I first started WoW, when it was in beta. Because like that was like the zone to go to, and because it's your first like raid thing. I just love that whole zone. Before they redid it, I was like what, level 50 or something at the time, and I would still go back there just to run around it and explore. Didn't they redo that too at some point? Like, didn't they kind of like redo that whole story and like make it a higher level zone? Okay, yeah, I just loved I just loved it. It's a shame they never expanded on that. They never really like, at least when I was playing. Yeah, those were very, very early on raid group stuff. Um, it was a really cool, it was just a really cool zone. I just liked it. Yeah, I remember that too. Yep. But you know what was fun though is when you got as a ice mage, when you got to like level 50, you could go in there. You could actually get like almost the whole zone into one spot and just AE them all in one shot. Doing stuff like that was just stupid fun. Yeah, the old days of Warcraft were fun. I think it was, what was after Lich King? Was it the pandas after Lich King? There was Burning Crusade, right? Then it was Lich King, I think it was. Because if I remember correctly, it was either the pandas or Lich King I stopped. Cataclysm. What is the expansions? I gotta look the order expansions. Hold on. WoW expansion in order. Let's see. So Burning Crusade, then Lich King, Cataclysm, Panda, Draenor. Okay, so I think. Alright, so I played Cataclysm, but when Pandoria came out, that's when I stopped. Yeah, I think I played Lich King, and then I think I started Cataclysm, but I really wasn't playing much. And I don't think I played Pandoria. Maybe I did for like, I don't know. It's hard to remember. Let's see. When did it come out? So 2010 was Cataclysm. Alright, so yeah, I didn't play Pandoria because it was 2012. Okay. Yeah, so Cataclysm was my last expansion. Okay. Alright, so Pandoria, my brother was still playing. That's how I remember that. But I wasn't playing. Yeah. Lich King was the last serious expansion I played. And after that, I was kind of like checked out. Wasn't Cataclysm, they had that huge pre-expansion event where like that huge gate was gonna open? Isn't that what Cataclysm was about? Yeah, I didn't get into Lich King too much, though. I was playing it, but I think I was kind of burnt out of trying to always grind for the next batch of gear. I just think original WoW is the best. Beta and all that was the best. After that, it kind of died out for me. I think the only time I really had fun with Warcraft is when I played with friends and I had the same group of friends that would just screw around. But I did have a couple friends who wanted to be in the best guild, so they would end up always leaving and they would go into the best guild to get the best gear, and that kind of always kind of made it boring to me. Yeah, I saw a video a while back on how they were having player homes and stuff. That was supposed to be like in Warcraft from the very beginning, though. I think from the very beginning they started Warcraft, that was something they wanted to do. But I don't think they could pull it off back then. If my account was still active, I don't know if they keep those active anymore. I thought after a couple years they trash accounts, but I still have. I had the pre-order beta mount. It was like one of 4 mounts or 5 mounts you can pick whenever you start a new character, and I would always have the little spider-looking one. It looked like a crab/spider. But you can only get that when you first bought WoW with the pre-order beta. Once every 12 hours? Is it like if somebody buys it, you can't ever get it again? Like, it's got to be like first buyer gets it? Let me, what are the mounts? The, WoW mounts pre-order beta. Oh no, not mounts, pet. What are the pets? Oh, okay. What do they have? Do they have like thousands of pets now? Holy crap, there's a lot of pets. Wow. Almost 2,000 pets? Holy crap. Oh, you don't do the pet battles? Okay. Yeah, I have the very first pets from the pre-order. In the beginning, they just followed you around. They didn't do crap. They would just follow you around. Do they still have the option where if you have gear, but you don't like the new gear you buy, you can have the look of the old gear? Do they still have that thing going on? The Crazy Kelly. That's I don't know if do you really want that title? Transmog? Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I had an old PvP set. It was probably like from like, I think it was like a season 3 or something PvP set. And I absolutely loved the way it looked, and I had that throughout the whole entire time when they introduced Transmog. I used to get people like, where did you get that set? I was like, oh, you can't get it anymore. I don't know, I can't imagine Warcraft being like it was. Such a different time playing. Yeah, I know. A lot of people were always bitching about that because you would have like this, you would get this really awesome gear, and then the next expansion or the next upgrade would look like such trash, and you're like, I want to wear the old gear, but you would get the new stuff that looked like horse crap. Yeah, that was a good change when they finally introduced that. I couldn't imagine. So I always have a... Every time we talk about Warcraft, I'm always like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to log back in and play my character. But then I'm like, the character's probably gone, and I probably won't enjoy the game like it is now. Yeah, Burning Crusade did have some really good looking gear. That's why a lot of people love to get higher levels and go back and farm the old gear just for the look. That was a big thing too when they introduced that transmod, because I remember going into the old zones and it would just be hoarded by people trying to get that old gear to look like it. I know there was a PvP guild that absolutely loved that, because what they would do is they would put on like really crappy looking gear and go into a PvP zone, but you didn't really know that they were decked out. You would think that they're like, oh, this guy has no gear. Hey, what's up, Devastator? Raccoon, you ever go to that one zone where it's like that? It's like a tower. It's a I forgot what zone it was in, but it's like a tower that you keep going up. That was a fun one. It used to be a raid zone, and then when they came out with the expansion, like everyone was able to solo it after. It was off of the early zone with the pirates. It was like the zone next to that zone. I used to love that tower. Daenerys? I don't think that was it. Maybe? No, not Karazhan. Karazhan? No, not Karazhan. Was it Karazhan? Yeah, I'm talking about a raid zone. It was like a tower. I don't think it was was it? No. Maybe it was Karazhan? No. Okay, then that's it then. Yeah. Even when that one was, just a raid zone in the very beginning, I used to do it with the guild I was in. I just used to love that zone. It was a fun one. Yep, that's it. The gloomy looking area. Because that area was like almost adjacent to where it was like all the pirates and stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry I sound bad with this stuff. I'm going off of memory. Hey, what's up, Scott? Yeah, I remember there was the gloomy zone with the tower, but when you come out of that zone and you go around to this one, it's like a big, long, like very woodsy area. It's like a land with all the pirates around, and then at the bottom of the zone, it's like the pirates, but it's got like it's kind of like a little inlet, and there's all like these little shops, and there's like a quest in there. It's an early zone. It was that Stranglethorn Vale or something? I don't know. But I just remember, like, this was like the pirate area, and then there was like this little raid zone in the pirate area, but when you go out that zone to a gloomy zone, that's where that tower was, if I'm correct. Like I said, I'm going off of a long time ago memory. Because the zones are kind of adjacent, right? I should probably be saying this stuff with a friggin' map in my, Yeah, yeah, okay, so I'm looking at it now. Um, Duskwood, Swampazzaros, and Karazhan. I'm looking at that part of the map. But adjacent zone to that was... Uh, Booty Bay. Booty Bay. Booty Bay. That's what I'm thinking of, right? Booty Bay. Booty Bay. Right? Yeah. The zone connected to Booty Bay was sort of kind of connected to Karazhan, right? Or am I completely off? I could be completely off. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Northern Stranglethorn. Alright, maybe I'm off. I don't know. It's been too long. Reason why I know Booty Bay so well is because in very early WoW, it took a very long time to get out of that whole Booty Bay zone area to level through it. It wasn't like one of those zones where you go in and level like 3 levels and then you're already out of it. That one was like, I think early WoW, it took like 10, almost 10 levels to get out of that zone, I think. Because you start kind of like near Booty Bay and you work your way up to the higher level part. I think. I could be wrong. I just remember being in Booty Bay a lot. Well, if you play this weekend, go back to Booty Bay for fun, just for me. Do they still have Booty Bay in there? It was such a... At the time, it was such a cool looking zone. Because like playing, whatchamacallit, playing EverQuest and then going into Warcraft and then ending up in like Booty Bay was... At the time, it was mind-blowing to me. It was so cool to be in there. It was like, you know, it's like water, you're walking around on all these wooden ramps. And then if you were an idiot and you jumped in the water, you still had to kind of go down to the bottom, get on there, and work your way back up again. I wouldn't even... I don't even think I could. I have a funny feeling that my account is probably linked to a super old email I don't even have anymore. Unless it's still on my iCloud account, the old .Mac account, but I doubt it. I don't know. I'm sure WoW still runs on Macs though, because I got the M1, the M4 Mac minis, but I don't think I want to open up that, go down that rabbit hole. I don't want to get addicted again. Plus, I don't have like a good gaming mouse or a keyboard. I thought they did. I thought at one point they said they were deleting counts that weren't inactive for like a few years, but I know the server I was on, I think, merged too. But I don't know. Said I wouldn't even know how to get it active. It's been so long. Christ, what? Since 2010? No, I think in 2010 I had the .Mac account. I would think so. Yeah, I had it then. It's probably still linked to that account. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I would even want to try to play it anymore. All I would do is I would wind up paying for the whatever expansion I have to do, pay for like a 3-month plan, go in and probably run around some old zones and never play again. That's probably all I would do. And again, my gear is only like what? Cataclysm gear probably. So I don't even know if that gear is even worth the crap it is. I'm sure you could probably buy like some green gear and it would be more powerful. Yeah, I used to have Gmail until Apple started the iCloud, and I got the Mac account. So I think I got the Mac account email probably around 2000. I had the Mac Pro in 2008, so I'm sure I had email before then. One day, if I remember, I'll try to go on to WoW and see if I can see if my account's still around, just for fun. But there's no way I'm playing though. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I don't even want to try to get involved because then I'll never get work done and I'll be playing till like 5 in the morning. I can't be doing that. My character was a female too, and I named her Angelina. Angelina. It was my old mage name from EverQuest days. I was a high elf in EverQuest, so when I started WoW, I was an undead mage. That was my character I made up. My friend, his name, he had a, in EverQuest, he had a wizard, and he named her Crystalist. And my brother had a paladin, his name was Dandamar. So we had fun making up names and stuff, you know, just kind of messing around. Well, I came up. It was funny. In EverQuest, you'd sit there and you would hit like random name generator, and it was something came up like Angel something. So I changed it to Angelina, and I just ran with it since. And that was like my name throughout like all the games I played. Well, you said you play multiple characters, right? So it's kind of, when you start messing around with a bunch of characters, it's kind of a pain in the ass. No, I had nothing to do with her. Nothing at all. It was just a random name generator that just kind of evolves from there. Hey, what's up, Raz? Because back in the EverQuest day, people had all kinds of crazy names. Because a lot of people role played in that game. Yeah, Raz, I didn't get the box yet. You said, what day did you ship it out? I think you said Monday? Or was it later? I forget. It's been a crazy week. There's a crazy screaming in the song again. Gotta find another 12-hour song thing. This one's kind of weird. Weird. If you sent it, that's alright. I forgot what day you sent it. I thought it was going to come today. Let me check. I didn't look outside though. Just in case it is sitting out there. No, not out there. Unless it got delayed, we had that crazy heat wave this week. It was absolutely insane. And now it's like a cool 72 out. Weird week. Alright, got a lot of sanding to do on those, but at least those boots are off now. That's good. Alright, let's see, what else did I do this week? So I did finish putting the rod on this piece, and then I had extra A's and I put that down, so now this isn't really going anywhere. So that's secured. But the bodies are filled up. I don't really have... Let's see, so I gotta work out the magnets. Raz printed out the hand for her. He printed out the head. So that's on the way to me. Gotta set her up with a generic base too. For this one, it's just had a little bit of this leaking. Well, she's gonna have a skirt anyway, so a lot of this will get covered up. I was worried about leaking coming out over these, but luckily it didn't, so they're nice and solid now, which is great. I didn't have any like, they got hot as hell, but I didn't get any warping, which is good. So I think because of some of the supports that are in there helped it from warping a bit. So these are solid. Really good. It didn't take that much resin either. I thought it would take more, but I guess they weren't as hollow inside. So I just gotta keep cleaning them up. I just gotta get all these little divots off of it from the supports, and then get them on which one? Oops. Get them on some bases and start working on them. We gotta work on this. I picked up some rods to start working on the rods for this as well. One thing I did do, let's see. So Raz printed out 2 arms by accident. So as I was trying to figure out how to do the staff on her arm for Misty, I figured I'm gonna leave this piece around her hand, because I figured if I tried to chisel off this stuff I might break off the fingers. So we're going to use this as like a base, and then we'll put a rod in there and then sculpt around the rod like wood. I think it'll be the better option for her than to try to... This is a backup just in case I screw this up or I break the fingers. We just have a backup, which is good. So this should go just fine in here. I went to the store and picked up some more rods since I was running out of them. So the idea would be, come on, get at her. Put a rod up in here, and then build off of that rod. So this way we won't have to worry about any breaking or bending or any of that stuff. But we got to clean up the keys so they go in a little easier with magnets. So we just got to start setting up magnets too. Where's her head? Her head is freaking easy. Where did I put the head for her? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, so her head sort of. Wait a second. It's not the head for it. This is the head for it. Yeah, I just gotta grind it out and get the head on there. So what I probably should do is fill these up. And when I say fill up, I mean start building out the skull on these. So this is Cammy's head, and then this is Misty's. So let's just take this and shove this in here. Yeah, Raz, it's in Pennsylvania at the moment. Eh. So for you did send it priority, right? It's kind of slow for priority. Maybe it'll end up here tomorrow. When you ship, do you do labels online and drop it off, or do you go to the post office? Because I know the post office by me, they always try to give people the cheaper option, even if you ask for like priority. Yeah, I just looked online. It says PA, so it's not the end of the world. It's coming here. It's just I figured it would have been here by now. Alright, I want to make some freeform air to sort of build out the skulls a bit. Alright, yeah, just double checking. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. It'll get here. I was just wondering. I just get paranoid with stuff. I ordered, like I said last time, I ordered from Home Depot, and the package said delivered, but it was delivered in Philadelphia. And when I called Home Depot, I'm like, I'm in New Jersey. And they refunded me, and they said, uh-oh, we shipped it to the wrong address. I was like, how the hell did you ship it to the wrong address? No, I have weird luck with shipping. Either it comes to me ultra fast, or it becomes lost, and then it gets delivered like months later, or it just goes to the wrong address completely. But for some odd reason, Home Depot, because I got the email saying your package was delivered, I looked outside, I'm like, there's no package here. And then I went to the tracking, and it's like delivered to person in Philadelphia, PA. And even the guy, the Home Depot guy, was like, that's weird. Because it says my address, but it went to Philadelphia. But they refunded, so it worked out. Alright, just to save on Aves, what I like to do with these half heads is sort of put freeform air on, let it cure, sand it down, and then put a layer of Aves over it. Just so I don't burn a lot of Aves on here, and I have all this freeform air. So this way it sort of helps on material. Also makes the head a little bit lighter, not much. I still like to have Aves do the smoothing and sculpt on that. So it's like kind of creating like an eggshell. But the freeform air kind of works this way to just kind of save on a little material since I have so much of it. And then if I have like extra Aves as I'm working on other projects during the week, I'll just kind of layer it. But I'll probably sand this down a little bit tomorrow. Same thing with this one. Kind of just helps, gets the skull a bit. But first, okay, it's squeezing in there pretty well. Alright, so next week I have a full week of just work. I don't have to, no parents, doctor appointments, no family events like I had to do this week. So next week I am free. So I'm going to try my hardest to get into the garage one day and sand these kits down. Get them primed up so we can start working on all the details. So we got a little prepping to do. Maybe during the week I'll do a midstream too. Try to get these going a little bit. So with her, this is a Peach. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna find a block of resin or wood. I want to get her set up on it, and we're gonna try to level out these feet. And then this way, if I can level these out, I can start working on stuff. So one thing I really, well, all right, let's see. So if this is here, it's gonna be about like right there. Should we go bigger shit kickers, or for instance, let's see, where is the So if we're looking at her foot from your perspectives, should we bring this down more? Or do you think this length is okay? What do you guys think on this? I'm wondering if we should go down a little further. Like, so this is kind of... I'm wondering maybe if we should kind of go down a little bit more on this. And then we can sort of have the heel more... Should we go more bigger like that? Yeah, so maybe go a little bit bigger on this, because I mean I'll change them up a little bit too. We won't keep them pointy. You know, we'll kind of like bring it up a little bit more, I guess. Sort of. Something like that more. Slightly taller type thing. Alright, so I think if I do that, the best way of doing this would be extend this one first, level it, and then put Eves on there and put her into a base and kind of make it even, I think. Should probably be the best way. Let me just kind of brainstorming something at the moment, or because the problem is I don't want this key to be too long. Maybe I should see if I have something in here. I should just use this for now. If I just Dremel a hole in here, I can sort of kind of create a starting point. That's what we'll do. Then I can fill this up later. So I'll just kind of drill a hole there real quick. And we use this as a starter. Yeah, that's good. That'll be a good starting point. That's what we'll do. I just want to try to get like an even balance now. But then when we get the real base we're gonna put her on, go from there. That's what we'll do. This way, when I sand her down, I could sort of like sand it and even it out. You'll see what I mean in a second. It's not going to be easy to do, but it's a good starting point. I didn't realize it on these kits. These are the... Isn't one... Are these the ES Monster or the Abe? I forget. He does really heavy booties on these. So, like you could see it here. Does really heavy booties on. I didn't really notice it that much in the pictures, but in person he does. Which is fine. It's just I didn't realize it. But it's okay though. It works. Yeah, so this is Poison. So I think this was the Abe. The Sonya is Abe. And then the Tomb Raider I think was ES Monster, right? Or was Poison ES? I forget too. I can't keep up with them anymore. There's just so many. They pump out so many now. And then all those other Patrons you sent me, Raz, I signed up to. I get emails from them all day. Like I think ES Monster sent Invisible Woman today. Or was it Abe? ES Monster. So yeah, Invisible Woman from Rivals. It looks okay. Just that it's not a character or outfit I care for. but it looks okay. Rivals is like big now with these guys. Okay, so the idea with this one is we'll just put a bunch of A's around the foot here. And we'll just squeeze it down. Okay. Oops. Gotta do this so it doesn't hit the ground. Alright. I'm gonna put some baby powder on these pieces. Alright, I'm gonna kind of eyeball away on the desk, sort of just get a basic more this way. So that should be good. Like that. Alright, so that's about the thickness of it. So you see how I kind of like evened it out, made it flat. So the best way to do this now is just let it cure and then sand it down. And then make it like even. Instead of trying to do it now and make it perfect, I'll never be able to do that. So the only thing I really need to do is just sort of take this off. Alright, I'm going to double check this on the other table real quick. I'm going to do this off camera. Only because sometimes that sort of kind of comes forward. But the other airbrush table on the side by the airbrushes is perfectly flat and leveled. So I just want to make sure it's not leaning at all. No, that looks good. That looks real good. Okay. That looks good. So, let's just, sure. And I'll kind of clean this up a bit, but that's how we get the start of her shoes. Not the best way of doing it, but it's kind of the way I'm doing it. Yeah, so all I need to do is, when it cures, just sand it perfectly straight down, and then we could kind of bring it up a little bit, and we can make the heels. We'll give her pretty thick heels, I guess, right? Yeah, we'll give her thick heels, so I think that's a good start. So I'm going to set her aside in an area where I don't screw this up. Put it right over here. Full. Perfect. Alright. That works. Well, it looks like I don't have any more of those hollow pieces. I guess I ran out. Got these, but I don't think these are too big. Too big. This is the only one I have left. What I was thinking of doing is grabbing the hollow piece and putting it on the thicker one to make it look like it's, you know, adjustable. So I might have to run out and grab some more hollow rods that fit these. It's the only one I have left. And the problem is when you slice it, it gets shorter in there. Gotta sort of open it back up. Yeah, I gotta go find more. So I need to find something thick like this. Oh, I guess I need a thicker one. I have a steel rod. So I have steel, which should work. Excuse me. Whew. So I think the steel one would probably be better. So if we start off going this way with these, right? And then after that, put a rod here and here. Steel will probably be the better option because it's a little bit durable. You know, kind of line it up. I don't think it needs to go that far. It's got to kind of go like... Yeah. So I guess we'll do steel. So the goal is, what I'll do is I got to Dremel into here. Get pretty far and cut this and Dremel into here. And then what we'll do is next week I can attach this, kind of line it up the best as possible, and then I can sort of start sanding this down, getting all these, like, you know, low poly stuff off of this, and then after that start planning out going upwards. But I think when we go upwards, I'll put a rod in here. You know, we'll put one of these through here, and then make it look like it's adjustable with like a little adjustable piece here type thing, I guess. Only thing, it's still kind of loose though. I'll have to think about that. If not, we'll just put a rod. Either way, it'll work. So what I think I should do is actually Dremel down first to the bottom and Dremel through here, and have the rod actually hit the ground and not like hit the other rod. That's what I'll do. The only problem is this piece here. There's not like a lot of meat to hold the chair up. So if you put the rod in there and it's sort of not secured enough, the chair might just like pop off. So what I think I'm going to need to do is kind of like thicken this up somehow with eaves and give it a little bit more meat. It won't be the end of the world if this is a little bit bigger. This one here, wow, it didn't have a spot where it goes, so I guess it's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do this too with this one. So I guess like right about there. But what I really need to do is kind of like prime this and sand it down, and maybe put like a layer of Bondo on here and sand it down, and just kind of get all this little square stuff off of this. Same thing like with this side of the chair, just kind of put a layer of Bondo in here, you know. and then sand it down. I mean, you could use these rods if you wanted to, but they're hollow, so I get a little bit concerned. Okay, so it's going to be the steel one. We'll use this one. I thought these were thick enough, but I was wrong. I'm kind of used to it by now. It's not that patience, it's just that there's not enough time in the day. That's the problem. You know? Got so many projects to work on. By the time I'm done at the end of the day, it's like day's over. I guess the other thing too is it's like I want to do it all in one shot, but I know if I try it's going to come out like a wonky chair and all bent to hell. So that's why you got to do this section first, let it cure, make sure it's nice and even and perfect, and then you do the chair, and it's like you got to do one step at a time. But I think what I need to do though, maybe with that removable rods, is I'm thinking maybe put this like metal rod here, and then the chair could kind of like slide onto it, you know, with that other hollow piece, because it'll be kind of a pain in the ass to paint this all as one solid piece, you know. So maybe if it's like this slides on and that slides on at the end, it works out better. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Maybe that'll be a better option. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm gonna do. So it'll work out. I got the idea in my head. It's just gonna take some time and patience, but we'll get it done. So yeah. So we got some more prep work to do, but I should have a day to do it next week. So I'll put this stuff in the garage so I don't forget. Alright, since we're kind of in limbo, I'm going to work on her a bit. So I didn't have much time this week to do any work because Monday was like 100 degrees in the garage, so I couldn't really work in there. Tuesday and Wednesday I had family stuff. Thursday I filled up the items, and then today. But I did have a little time to sand this down, so I kind of worked out her chest a little bit. I had to sort of build up a little bit more, but there's a little spot here that's kind of messed up. But I figure I can start planning some wrinkles and stuff on her chest, or maybe work out her legs. I did work on some commission stuff this week too. Just some minor stuff. This proved to be a good side item because every time I was finishing up aves and it was getting tough, it was like perfect to like work on these areas with the tough aves. So I was kind of happy this was just sitting here. I'll probably get the video posted on how I filled up the bodies Sunday. I filmed it, just didn't, of course, just didn't get it all set up. This heat wave this week was crazy. Like even my AC units were sort of struggling a bit. And then all of a sudden, yesterday afternoon and this morning, it's like 77 out, cool. I think the weather's messing with us. Yeah, I'm not a fan of AC either. I mean, it's good for when I sleep at night, you know, because I like to have the covers over me, but it was so muggy and so hot. Like, I didn't want to put the ACs down to like 68 or anything because it was just, they were just being pushed so hard. But I got through it. Got through the heat wave. So, I'm wondering if I should squeeze her legs a little bit. Make it tight like the rest of the outfit. Like I did here and here. So if I do that, I'm going to have to Dremel out these areas. I think the legs should have it, maybe not the arms though. Yeah, so I'll squeeze the legs a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a bitch to do it between, but I won't do the arms. The arms would kind of look a little weird. Maybe just around the bicep area. I'll have to see. But what I would like to do is some wrinkles on the outfit and around here. So I got a lot of artwork that I saved. So let's see here. So what I want to do is sort of kind of like do a little like kind of give a little bit of wrinkles and stuff around some areas, and then kind of something. I was also thinking of doing a zipper for her too. Catwoman zipper. So probably what I'll do is I'll probably Dremel this out a little bit more, like here, and I'll add this zipper to this. But I think for right now I want to just do some wrinkles. Should I put in a zipper? I'm trying to think what I should do first. So we're gonna have some. I can do that later. Alright. Start up here and then we'll work our way down. So when I do these wrinkles, I gotta try to do it with the A's Super Soft. Because as it starts to toughen up, it's gonna be a bitch. So let's get the good brushes. I think that's some good references opened up. So in other news, did anyone watch the Ironheart? I saw the Disney shill videos, which were funny as all hell. But it doesn't seem like it's getting a lot of love. Bad writing? Yeah, doesn't seem to be going too well. A lot of people were saying that they should have never released it and kind of shelved it like DC did with the Batgirl movie. Yeah, I never watched the She-Hulk. Had no interest in it. Yeah, that sounds typical Disney now. Everybody's a Mary Sue. I like the shill videos though. They are shilling hard for that. You know what's funny now is all the Disney shills. All they say now is this movie is great and Superman's going to be horrible. So all they do is shit on Superman when they're reviewing a new Disney show. So it's kind of funny. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, I have no interest in Fantastic Four. That looks absolutely horrible to me. No, Bob Chapek didn't ruin Marvel. He tried to save it. They pushed him out. What's ruining Marvel is, Feige. See, the Russo brothers are the ones that made, Marvel up to Endgame. And when Russo brothers left, Marvel, Feige destroyed it. Bob Chapek, when he was in there, he was trying to make them do what we wanted, and they kicked them out, and then they got Iger back. Yeah, it's a Sue Storm movie. It's not a Fantastic Four movie. So I just believe Disney killed everything. Yeah, but the only problem with yeah, Iger kind of just let everyone run wild, I guess. I don't know. At the end of the day, to me, Marvel's dead. It's like, and all. Did you guys see too? All the actors from Marvel are going to Amazon now. The guy who played Hawkeye came out and said that Disney was trying to screw him with money, and then Scarlett Johansson got screwed with her money with her movie, and then I think Chris Evans as Captain America got like whatchamacallit, they tried to pay him 0.25% or something for his like cameo or something like that. So they're all signing deals with Amazon now. Which is funny as hell to me. You know, it's like, these are your golden gooses and you're screwing them all over. So... be kind of interesting what they're all going to do. Oh, so he's the one who did it? Oh, okay. Yes, I don't know the whole story, but I do know that he was trying to get them to go back to what everybody wanted, but then they wanted him out because they wanted to do the whole agenda stuff. But at the end of the day, it doesn't... It's just funny seeing all this stuff coming to light now. And I'm not going to watch Fantastic Four, not only because it doesn't look good, but I can't stand that guy Pascal. He's the one who ruined Mandalorian, so... All because he wanted to take off the damn mask. Still don't understand that. It's like, we hired you to do this, you do it. Yeah, he doesn't shut up online, too. It's like, just shut up and act. But all he does is kind of just antagonize the fans. And they let him do it, which is hilarious. Well, they should have never killed the guy in the Scarlet movie, the one that played him, Mr. Fantastic, because I think he would have been fine. Oh, I forgot he was in Wonder Woman 2. That movie was so bad, I kind of blocked that out of my mind. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing anymore. Like I said, I don't think Feige. I think he literally is killing Marvel, and they keep him. Everyone's like, oh, he made Marvel. No, he didn't. The Russo brothers did. He's destroying Marvel. Because look, when the Russo brothers left, Marvel died. The MCU just completely died overnight. So... yeah, I think anybody would have been better, you know, for the role, but... Yeah, Favreau did have some good stuff, but... I think, like, look what happened with Ryan Reynolds. He said that he doesn't want to do another Deadpool because it was just such a headache. Because they just kept, getting in his way and stuff. Yeah, Disney's going to hell, but whatever. I'm looking forward to Superman. I don't expect it to be a mind-blowing movie, but if it's fun, that's all I care about. Yeah, I don't even know why you attempted to watch Ironheart. What was it, like, it was finished like 2 years ago or something, and they just put it out now? So they knew it was never going to make it. Plus, didn't her comic, like, fail, like, already, or twice? Like, fail miserably? Something like that, I think it was. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like just Marvel is just, I don't know. They're just shooting themselves in the foot. I don't even think they care anymore. Well, the problem with Daredevil is that was a fan service movie, and Ryan Reynolds had to fight Disney tooth and nail to do what he wanted. Because supposedly they wanted to put in She-Hulk, and they wanted in this character, and he was like, "That's not what the fans want." And supposedly it was like non-stop arguing and back and forth, and he finally got what he wanted, and they made all this money, and I think Disney was like, "Oh, okay, we're just going to put these characters in now and we'll make money." They don't... It's the suits that are ruining everything. It's the suits that are like, "Oh, the fans just want to see this character and we're going to make money. The fans just want to see the guy who plays Wolverine. We're going to make money now." That's not how it is. You got to do a good story. Now, Blade, from what I understand, is dead in the bucket again. Basically, from what I saw a video the other day, is the actor who's going to play Blade is still waiting for a script, and they're like on their 10th script now. They can't get it right. Somebody told Disney, just get Wesley Snipes back in there or do another Blade movie, but Disney doesn't want to do it. Yeah, I think the She-Hulk was supposed to be in Deadpool, but Ryan Reynolds didn't want her in there because you can't have two characters breaking the fourth wall. That's too much, and I don't think it makes any sense. But I guess he just didn't want her in there. She-Hulk, we mean one comic run. No, I think she's had a bunch of comic series, doesn't she? I know she had one solo series like around the 2007 era, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought, yes, I never really read much on her growing up because I know she was in a couple different teams. I didn't care for the character. But yeah, I know she broke the fourth wall, but maybe you're right. Maybe it was only in that comic though. I do remember it. I did read it. Wasn't like, I think it was Greg Land who did a lot of the covers, right? Yeah, I had that series. I sold them, I think, when it was announced they were doing a TV show around the lockdowns, I think, is when her comic skyrocketed. I know I sold the set for like $70 or something. It was insane. Yeah, I've seen a lot of his stuff. He's definitely a guy that's going to do AI because he's known for whatchamacallit, tracing models and stuff for his covers. I know that was a big thing back in the day, and everybody was like, he's not an artist, he shouldn't be tracing, blah blah blah. But he just got away with it, and people still buy his stuff. He was like, I don't care. Yeah, I'm actually going tomorrow. Or Sunday. I'm not sure yet what day yet. I might go tomorrow, I might go Sunday. I gotta pick up a sketch cover from Chris Uminga. I've been wanting to get him to do a cover for a while, and it's kind of like a birthday present to myself. So, it's kind of my thing. Plus, I gotta meet some people to drop off some repairs. They changed it though. It's in a different town now. Oh wait, Matt, wasn't there a an artist you wanted me to look for you at a con? I forgot. Is that person going to this con? Yeah, she's got that little S symbol around her neck. I haven't gotten to that yet. That's definitely something I have to add. Trying to copy some swimsuit type of artwork where they have these kind of wrinkles and stuff. Because I figure when I'm going to kind of make her glossy latex. Figure at least the stuff will pop a little bit. Yeah, it's just kind of like an ass. It's Superwoman. It's basically Wonder Woman from Earth. I forgot the Earth, but it's like Crisis on. If you watch Crisis on Two Earths, DC animated, this is the character. Just like an evil Wonder Woman, basically. I'm gonna make one of these for myself, but this is just a side item to throw up on eBay. Because I like the character. She's kind of a crazy version of her. Yeah, she wasn't. She's not used a lot in DC, but in the animated movie thing, she was awesome. She's been really popular on like DeviantArt lately. I see a lot of people doing AI artwork of her. this a little bit better. Yeah, it's still bothering me. Damn, I can't get this, it's not looking right. Here's my Superwoman artwork. Oh, okay. I see how some of them do it. I see how some of these guys are drawing it. Alright, I think I can mimic that a bit. Not scrape it out and do it again. See if this looks good. Ah, shit. No, that's not working the way I want it. No. So, don't like it. Don't like it at all. It's kind of never really worked with like a point like this before. I think I'm just gonna. just gonna run with that. I think that's better. Yeah, far away that looks better. Yeah, look better. Okay. Stick with that. You're just starting to stiffen up a bit, so it doesn't do what I want to do. Do these wrinkles, it needs to be really soft, kind of. So. Hey War, I have the head on the floor next to me. I'm still debating on which head I might want to use. The head I have right now is the Catwoman head. got a little bit of a smirk. It's kind of the head I was going to use, but I'm not sure yet if I want to use this or the original Power Girl head, which is over here. I have to debate yet to see, because I like this one with the smirk, but I just have to do a test to see what the hair would look like on her. But this is the Power Girl head. So I'm debating on what I need to do is I got to get some silly putty and put on her head and see which one I like more. So. Put a little too much on this. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't plan on doing two different heads for this one. I'm just going to stick with one. This is just a side item to throw on eBay. So I'm not really going super crazy with it. It's kind of also a experimental item for another project I'm going to be doing. So it's kind of like a practice run. Just kind of like the outfit a little bit. I just want to try something with this one and see how it works out. If it works out the way I like it, then I could go ahead and do the other item this year. These side items are good for just throwing on eBay and practice too. The first head looks good because I like the smirk on it. I just gotta make sure that the hair works with it, that's all. Oh yeah, thank you. It's like I said, I wanted to practice the way squeezing up the chest and sort of the way this looks. Because if you go on like DeviantArt, you can see a lot of AI artwork of her, and they got some good outfit designs, but sometimes those don't translate to 3D too well. But once it's all done and it's glossed up, it'll come together. So I want to add more wrinkles on this side, add a zipper probably, and then after that I can kind of start working on the boots. I'm going to tone this down a little bit, like when I prime it and sand it, so they won't be as potent, but at least it'll look like, you know, she's kind of a little bit of wrinklage there, because I want to at least be able to see sort of the muscles. Plus a couple of primer on it and some other stuff, it'll come together. So and then I gotta add I'm gonna kind of stylize it by adding lines coming down. I thought this is Wonder Woman, but from Crisis. I didn't think it was Mary Baston, was it? I thought it was Wonder Woman. I just thought it was from the whatever Earth she's from. Oh, it is Mary basting. You're right. Oh, okay. I learn something new every day. I thought it was Wonder Woman from Earth, but you're right. It is her. Oh, that makes, I guess, sense now a little bit. Too much here. I like it. Put way too much down. Lesson learned for when I do the other item. It's a little bit better. A little too much there. Yeah, I like this version of her mostly from the cartoon, but I don't remember her ever calling her Mary Basin in the cartoon. But the cartoon movie is why I like the character so much, because they made her out to be a total badass. I don't remember reading the character in the comics. I know she's in the comics, but she has a different appearance. I think in the comics she does have a lasso though, right? I think she does. Yeah, she's got to have like the smirk from the cartoon. That's why I like the Catwoman head. She's got like the eyes for it and sort of the smirk. The only problem with the Catwoman head, it took me a while to get these ears on and sculpt down to the skull. But I think once the hair's on it, it should look pretty good. What I need to do is I need to sort of like pull a line, have some fun with the outfit, and bring it like the line down. Just give it a little extra. But while I have some of this resin, hopefully these heads should be toughen up. So I'm pretty happy with that now. Once I prime it up and I kind of sand it down, the wrinkles won't be as prominent, but they'll slightly be there. So all I got to do is kind of do this section and then add the zipper and start planning on the boots and gloves and stuff. What, you think this head's around 15? Once you put the hair on her, though. But like I said, this is the Power Girl head. They're pretty much in scale. But I just kind of like this smirk a little bit better in the eyelashes. Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna give her boots a little bit of a tightness to it. So it's I gotta kind of get in there and Dremel it out and work on it. I'm kind of following sort of this artwork, but not completely. I still don't know if I'm gonna give her a double like you see the way her chest is. There's a couple other pieces of art where people did their own take on her. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to keep it a single line or kind of like double up the chest a little bit, which I might still. I'm not sure yet. I gotta, where I'm at right now, I gotta just kind of get the boots going and then sort of figure some more out. Just kind of plan it a little bit better. If it was like a full-blown commission custom for somebody, I'd be doing a little bit other stuff to it, but since it's just a side item, kind of practicing. But I'm gonna give her a shiny black, but I'm thinking of going latex, but maybe weather it a little bit so it kind of looks a little worn, just to kind of change it up. Because I'm gonna change her a cloud for the Power Girl base. Instead of it being white, I'm gonna make it look like an explosion color. So I'm going to change that up. Alright, so this is one of the heads to the other gals. Not Peach. I think this is Misty's head. No, this is the Sonya head. But since we're kind of got the A's. This is Misty's head. I'm used to it by now. Literally, if you looked at to the left of me, which I'm not going to show everything, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bodies on the floor. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on the shelf. Bunch of hands and heads. And then in the garage, there's more bodies and heads in there. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff. And then behind me, there's some big projects and yeah, I got it's a mess, but keeps me busy. It's funny when I put this studio together, I'm like, I got all these shelves and I'm like, I'm gonna be organized, I'm gonna keep everything on the shelves, and I wind up just putting everything on the floor anyway. Yeah, it sounds like there's a couple bodies on the floor. There is, I'm not lying. Just not the bodies somebody random would think. So, kind of let that stuff set up. Alright. I need to do this first, and then I'll show you that head I attached to the one body. Hold on. Want to go down. There we go. Okay. So I did, if you guys remember, I did get this head attached. So took a little tweaking, but I kind of built out the neck and everything. Supposed to, we have 2 sets of glasses, but I don't think this is the glasses we're using. Now, there was no way in hell I was going to get this hand perfectly matching with the glasses, but there's 2 ways of doing it. One, you could kind of set it up like she's taking off the glasses, but I think we might go, I think we could go more like up on the hair type thing. I do have the other glasses, which I don't know where I put them. They might be in the garage. Yeah, probably in the garage. So yeah, that's kind of what I did with the neck on this. So I got that built out. So I figured since we're kind of turning this into like full blown kind of re-project, excuse me. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of like redoing the sweater and then kind of coming up around the sweater, probably like there type thing. So the way he had it was, he had it coming this way and then it came around, which was weird. So we're gonna come up like in the center and then go over. Somewhere around like that. And then he had these pockets here too. Like one pocket was here and the other one was like over there. So I'm gonna, the goal is when you look at her from the side, it's gonna look like it's gonna bunch off the belt a little bit. So it's gonna look a little bit puffy around the belt instead of tight. Sort of how you see this comes off a little bit. So that's kind of what we're doing with this. And then once I add that on, I'll kind of add the wrinkles and, you know, kind of underneath here and stuff. But I think we're gonna pull it tight a little bit. I'm not really sure yet how. Kind of like that. Oh, I forgot the picture too. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, there's no way you can do with the head turning and the in which I'm gonna call it the glasses being perfect. It's kind of where you can't really do it like in an angle. I kind of like it almost kind of like if it was. I don't know. I'll have to ask Joey. I don't know if he's in chat to see what he says, because you have this artwork here, but then you have the way they did it there. I kind of think it would kind of look better if, I don't know, maybe it was kind of up more. No? Well, you can kind of, yeah, we can kind of have it kind of come down. Because I would only, because it actually, it's like the hand needs to be turned a little bit. It kind of needs to be kind of, the hand would need to be more like this. Right? Like that. Not like this. Like if I'm taking off my glasses, the hand, if you go to take off glasses, they would kind of be more like that. Should be more like that. So what I might need to do is I might need to cut the wrist and sort of turn it. I think I might have to do that. This project has turned into more work than expected. This whole sculpt is we're kind of like doing the best we can with it. So there's only so much I can do without re-sculpting it from scratch. I've already redid the skirt, you know, kind of already redid the whole skirt on her. Now I'm working out the whole chest. I rebuilt the neck. We added a different head. I'm already planning on doing cuffs around here instead, the way this is sculpted. You know, because she also has the backpack. She also has books in her hand. We got to resculpt the hair from scratch, so it's kind of turning into a hell of a project. Because if you look over here, you know, at the pictures, you look here. This is the way the skirt was and the way the shirt was. So that's all been redone. So she's got that backpack. She's got her hands. So yeah, it's full-blown redo. This is an old sculpt that someone had done, and he had it printed out. But the sculptor didn't really sculpt it the way the artwork was supposed to be. Like, this is the artwork, and this is what the sculptor did. So it's kind of, yeah. So, and the way he sculpted it too is he sculpted the skirt so when it was 3D printed, the skirt was hovering off the legs and it was cut like underneath there too, and it was just it was a mess. So I was trying to work on the skirt, and we just ripped it off, and I did this, and then I added the belt. But I think once I get it to where I'm gonna do it, it'll come together. See, this is another thing. Like, why would you put a shirt like this with a couple wrinkles and that's it? If you're gonna have a rolled up shirt, you would probably have, like, you know, more wrinkles, and it would be up more, and it would come down to here, you know? It wouldn't come over here. So I guess that's another thing I'm gonna have to tweak. It's kind of like a domino effect. We started here, then we went to here, and then we went to here. Now I'm going there, we're over here, it's kind of just going up. So that's kind of the deal with that one, but we're getting there, slowly. Slowly getting there. And I guess the only other thing to show you is, which I think I showed last time. If all goes well, I'll be able to start painting this bust up and get this done next week. Gotta start planning the paint projects. So the jean base is all together, and Jean's head is all ready to go to be painted. So yeah, wrinkles, it's just a matter of studying actual cloth on your shirt, you know, and just actually look what you're wearing. So yeah, so last week we attached her to the base. I just got to do a couple extra fix-ups here and there. And then I can start painting this up, and this will be situated. I just got to do one more prime session over in here. I think I got to add one little thing underneath there, and then do some more putty work around here, and we're done. The head doesn't go perfectly flush, but we're gonna leave it like that because I don't want to scrape all this, and then when you put it on the statue, it screws it up. No, I didn't paint the face. This is the actual factory, so the factory did a good job with the face. So I just been masking it when I worked on all this. But I had to rebuild the hair and the back of this, so I had to redo all that. I sculpted all the hair for a ponytail. But it's just a display stand, so I don't want to ruin all this paint, you know. Like, I don't like putting these in and out and it scrapes up all the paint. Yeah, all the gray and pink is me. So basically, I rebuilt the ear, I rebuilt all this back here, because when you rip off the head, that hair rips it all off. And then all this pink and gray, everything. So there's a rod going in here. This is all Aves. This is all Aves up in here. And then I kind of cleaned up back there. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to do this and salvage the face. Since the factory did such a good job, there's no sense of repainting it. But this hair is a little bit more than what I normally do. So he wanted more hair. So that's the Jean. Other than that, that's about it. I'm kind of... Well, did I do anything else? No. No, that's about it. I'm not good at sculpting facial features. It's kind of not my thing. That's why I never really do like eyes, nose, or mouth on anything. Like, if anything, I might, like, if I'm working on a statue, but the nose is, like, really big, I might shave the nose down to more of a point or something. But I never really work on facial features, because I've tried in the past with Aves, and it just doesn't come out right, so I don't do it. I'd rather just, like, take a head and swap it, and sculpt the hair, but not touch the face. Like, for example, the Wonder Woman premium format from Sideshow, she had a very rounded nose. So I kind of shaved that down to more like a nose like that. I've repaired like mouths if they were broken or noses that were broken, but trying to sculpt eyes and stuff, that's not my thing. I know my limits, you know. I know what I can and can't do without screwing stuff up. But yeah, I think this is just about ready. I just do some putty there. Yeah, I've seen people are able to sort of do that now with everything. But a lot of heads now that people are sculpting and stuff are doing such good sculpts, you don't really even need to swap out anymore. Oh, the Sideshow Captain Marvel? Yeah, I just did the Supergirl off of that, and I actually have one on the floor next to me I'm using for side custom as well. One of the bodies on the floor. Except I changed the head and the hands. Got a little dusty, but... So this is a head that I had done for my first Power Girl, so I put it on this one, and then I also magnetized the arms, and I swapped out the hands. You can see this one was actually smashed. Whatchamacallit, I think it was this arm was broken in here. You can see the red. I chopped it up over there. I pulled all this off. I think this leg was broken because there's some eaves and stuff in here, and then I know I chopped this off, and I think this leg was broken here too. I don't know. This one I got cheap off of eBay. This one was smashed. I think it was just the body off of eBay I got. If I'm not mistaken, the head didn't come with it, but it came with the base. But the base was smashed, and she was broken all over here, like this whole, her knee. Like this whole thing was broken off, yeah, because you see all this red A's here, this was like all broken. And then this leg was okay, but I think her arm was broken, and I think it was this arm and over here was broken. Yeah, but it was such a good deal when I got it. I got this years ago though, and it's just kind of, I do a little something here and there every once in a while when I can. But just getting there a little bit at a time. Although the original head that came with this statue is, I love that original head, but this head's gonna work for the character. What I want to do is I want to look at this statue far away. Oh man, I really need to clean up this studio. I gotta redo this key too. This key is kind of shot. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Yeah, alright. I was kind of just needed to look at it far away. Yeah, you can send it. I'm sure it's probably better than my friend's. His damn place is a mess. You know what it is? I haven't done my spring cleaning, and I really wanted to do it, but I didn't get to it this year. Okay, yeah. So I'm just kind of looking what I. Yeah, you know what it is when I do wrinkles over the gray, they always look sort of off to me, but then when you prime it all gray and you sort of sand it down, they look better. Because it's like, it's just that they pop out, so it's always a pain in the ass. But I think the head's going to work with her. Yeah, then once I add these little pipings, it'll come together. I don't think I need to add one in the center. Yeah, that's the Catwoman head. That's the premium format Catwoman of the... It's the third Catwoman, I think it was. So it's got like a good smirk to her. I think it'll work out. Cause you figure, I mean, if we let's not use the goodies. So if you sort of kind of. And if you, where's that one hair? I might be able to utilize this hair from, I'm not sure yet, maybe, you probably could. This was the mirrored hair from the thing, so you could maybe kind of throw that hair behind her, maybe. That might work. Yes, I think that would work. This is the hair for the peach, but I think maybe what I'll do is I'll kind of use this for her. I think it's a good scale. Yeah, I think that'll work. I have it kind of flow to the side, going with the the base. You know, because the base is going in that direction too. Sorta. Yeah. So maybe I won't, this hair I can utilize it. I won't have to throw it away. Yeah, I think that'll work for her. Yes, I think I got a plan. That'll, might have to just kind of chop this a little bit. And as long as the head kind of plops in and out, it'll work. Alright, so this hair is not wasted. This is going to work out pretty good. And a good thing too, this is hollow, so I don't need to fill it in. And yeah, I think that can. Nah, this is very, very light. It's hollow printed, and I don't really need to fill it in. This statue can hold some weight, especially when I redo the key. So I'm gonna redo this key in here better, and it'll be fine. This the rod goes in here and it comes all the way up her leg. So it would be fine. Because actually, if I use a rod with Aves, it'll probably be heavier. Yeah, it won't. Nah, this is light as hell. So yeah, I think that'll work. So what I could do is I could kind of play with the bangs a little bit. Yeah, the face will work good. You know, it is sometimes it's hard to see when you just have a bald head. But I just like the smirk so much. But so far I'm happy the way this section came out. So I was a little concerned. But what I said before is I'm thinking that maybe I might add a second layer to this, just to kind of break it up a bit, just to make it different. So I think I might add, not at the top, but at the bottom. So I might play with that later. But I might not go all the way around. What I might do is I might kind of just bring it and stop, like bring it down to here type thing. You know, kind of go here and then stop it down there. Just for fun. Rule James in gallery. Let me see. I might. Is he on Instagram? Because I follow a couple people. Let me see. Rule James? Rule James Gallery. Yeah, I've seen his stuff before. Yeah, I've seen this stuff before. I think I've seen it on Instagram, but I don't think he has a page, but I think I've seen these before. There's one guy on Instagram I follow where he does like poses, but he has the outfits, like the outfit looks like it's blowing against the female anatomy and it's like flowing. So you could see her anatomy, but you see all the wrinkles and the flow of the cloth on her. It's really good. I forget that guy's name. I forget names of people. I just kind of watch them on my Instagram and just get pissed off at how good they are. So But yeah, I think that's it for me tonight. Like I said, next week I am going to be able to work on those kits a little bit more. So I should definitely, whatchamacallit, get that peach going and kind of start maybe working, really get some more stuff on those items. But I think that's it for tonight. Once, if you get a chance, if you follow me on Instagram, send me a link to one of those. I like to see it. Always down to look at stupid new stuff like that. Alright? Alright guys, I'm calling it a night. I'm burnt. I'm going to try, if things go well, next week we'll do a mid-week stream too. Because I want to start kind of getting these kits ready for custom work, alright? So you guys have a good rest of your weekend.